Hello and welcome back to what? I don't know. What game is this again? So I made a executive decision to open up Google and looked up what is the third world of NSMBU, and it was the ice one. So here we go. It's Easter tomorrow. Might not be all the good news. That I don't wanna jinx it, but there may be more good news than just, you know, meeting up with family, that sort of stuff. There may be more. We'll see. I find it crazy how Easter isn't a holiday in the US, apparently. And I know it's like, you know, okay, but it's a fucking holiday in places like Syria. Like, how isn't it a holiday in the US? Be real with me, like, what? Anyways, yeah, flexing your day off. I guess 2 days off, because there's also, Easter Monday. But yeah, flexing that aside, ooh, yeah. Yeah, like, flexing that aside, I mean... No! Stood. It's just nice to spend time with, you know, family members. But yeah. Oh. Wasn't that kinda superfluous then? How do I... Hey, buddy, I need you. So this one time, I don't know if I ever told the story. This happened last year. So, I was picking up, like, you know, food from a grill. And I'm on the street, and this random fat guy comes up to me, and in English, because I don't live in an, you know, English-speaking country or whatever, right? But in English, he tells me, "Hey man, I need you." And I just said, "Sorry man, I'm busy," and left. But I do wonder, did I miss out on some kind of side quest? Shit. For all I know, it could have been nefarious. Who knows? Was kind of funny to think about. Okay. Damn it, this is gonna lead to the end. Fuck it. Ooh. Oh, it didn't... Fuck. I missed the jump in the end. That would have been perfect. Whatever.
Mario time.
Anyways, we can continue. Or... it's a little Yoshi.
Let's go.
I was rewatching one of the episodes, or I guess a few segments of one of the unaired episodes, and it finally occurred to me, like, yeah, they sing and it's adorable. Yeah. Oh, that could have been bad. Also, yeah, the Mario Galaxy movie is out, and it's abysmal. Well, it's not abysmal, right? But it's just embarrassing. And the worst part is, right? I thought about making a video on this, but like, I don't know. Fuck. Okay, hold on. I can't believe we're Yoshi-less. But yeah, the controversial video would be on, the idea that, some of the iconic developers of gaming are a little bit washed in terms of the general, like, gaming industry opinions. What I mean is, specifically regarding some stuff around Miyamoto. Okay, I'm back. Yeah. What I was gonna say is, a lot of these developers are, while obviously, you know, respected for a reason, gotta be shitting me. How's that for the one-up? You know, it's, there is some stuff to be critical of. Specifically in the, okay, how do I explain this? I'm just gonna call it the anti-art department. Because, fuck. Oh, it doesn't work anyways, huh? But yeah, what I was gonna say is, the, problem ooh, fuck, with at least some Nintendo developers, like Miyamoto, is their absolute reluctance to make games which have, like, any kind of story to them. And, like, we've seen the consequences of this in Sticker Style, we've seen the consequences of this in Brothership, we've seen the consequences of this in actually quite a few Nintendo games. But, yeah, it sucks as an RPG fan, but it's just, like, one of the many problems, you know, with Nintendo. Like, for instance, God forbid you like the old Zelda styles, because why would you want to play those? The new ones are so much more open. And, I don't know, in my opinion, hearing, like, oh yeah, why would you want to play the old non-open world Zeldas? That's kind of like hearing, you know, fuck. That one exec say, like, why would anybody want to play the old Gran Turismos? Shit. When the new ones are so much higher resolution, higher fidelity. It rings the same sort of bell, like, why would you want to play the old ones? What's better with the old ones? And it just reeks of this, like, level of not understanding why people like the very games you've made. And it hurts more when it's, like, the Zelda man or the Mario man saying it compared to, like, you know, a random PlayStation exec. Because at least, like, the random PlayStation exec has the excuse that he's just an executive. He's not, like, foundational to the series. Which I'm aware is like, oh, well, how would that make it better? Well, at least he has an excuse to be ignorant of why people want that, you know? At least he, you know, obviously it's like, oh yeah, ignorance is no excuse. Sure. That is true. Like, but it's not that ignorance is no excuse. Ignorance is no valid excuse. If that makes sense, you know. The problem with, like, those statements isn't necessarily the fact. You know, the fact that they're ignorant. It's that, not only are they ignorant, but, like, I would expect the guy making these statements would at the very fucking least know why people love... No, I don't think I can go up there. Maybe? Whatever. Probably not. But yeah, it's like... I don't know, it's definitely frustrating. Ooh, there's a star coin. It is just, like, frustrating. If you don't know what happened, basically, Miyamoto was asked, like, hey, buddy, how do you feel about, the Mario Galaxy movie? And he was like, Oh yeah, I really love how Illumination managed to turn Mario, Jumpman Mario, into a real character, you know? And it's just like, oh yeah, finally, the way he phrased it made it truly feel like he didn't consider Mario to be a character because, you know, he's a part of a video game. And I mean, it makes sense for someone like Miyamoto to say that. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh, fuck.
Oh,
Oh, that's karma. But look, my point is,
no.
it makes, oh, the baby Yoshi's back. It makes sense for somebody like Miyamoto to be saying that, purely because, like, think about it. He is the guy who, like, made Mario 1, who made Mario as a character. And the thing is, because he was the guy, like, consider the following, right? A lot of the people who are, like, modern-day fans of something like Mario, or modern-day fans of Sonic, or even developers who started making games in the last, like, 20 or so years, oh, there's definitely something they watch. Maybe not. You know, like, those guys... Fuck it. Time to dash. Woo! Like, the people who started game development in, like, the last 20 years, you know, like, the sorta people who were born during the 80s, 90s, even 70s, I guess, depending on when they started, because they grew up with video games, they, like, have a specific level of understanding to them that people born earlier just don't see. And, I don't know, man, like, people who were born earlier than that see gaming as, like, you know, they're the sort of gaming is toys people, because to them, that's what it kind of has been all their lives. And, like, you can't... did I miss the third star coin? I think I did. You can't fault them for that. They didn't grow up with video games in the same way we did. But that also means that somebody like, you know, some of these older people, they're not going to have, like, the same level of, like, you know, they still see them as toys. They still kind of see themselves as toy makers in a way, right? And, like, this is why someone like Miyamoto is so obsessed with, like, you know, the design of something like Mario, you know? Ah, fuck. He's obsessed with... Okay, there you go. He is obsessed with, like, ensuring, you know, the game controls well, the game feels well, that it's very fluid. Kind of like a toy. But toys don't really have stories. So, yeah. It is depressing. Don't get me wrong, but, you know. What can you do? There's also other stuff, like them being, like, super anti-continuity, to the degree that they... Also, that looks bad. Like, to the degree that they literally ensured... Like, originally, if I remember correctly, if I read the article, like, if I read the article correctly, it was going to be, like, an actual sequel, the Galaxy movie, right? But then Nintendo decided, you know, Nintendo's guys were like, look, we want to make it a spiritual successor. Because Nintendo, if you don't remember, is super, super anti-continuity. If you're wondering why, I don't know. Oops. But it sure as hell sucks. And, I don't like it. Shit. Huh. Mushrooms! Okay. Come on. Ow. Fuck. Okay. So what do we do here? This? No, not that. I think we're gonna have to get a 5 flower. But hey, that's just a theory. Shit. But yeah, it's a big shame. Because the thing is, I mentioned this before. With like, and it just, oops, rings more and more true the more I think about it, where Nintendo is kind of its own worst enemy in that respect. You know? Like, Nintendo routinely does stuff that would be, you know, they just do stuff that's not only dumb from, like, a gaming perspective, like, you know, something that we would say is dumb, but dumb from a business perspective. So, I don't know. It's not like the gaming industry has been particularly intelligent, you know? I remember I mentioned this earlier, right? Which was that it's a shame that they have never really done, you know, Galaxy 2-esque stuff with their games, but, except, I guess, sort of Tears of the Kingdom. But it feels like, a big reason why Nintendo doesn't do that is, and I read this, like, some guy on Twitter say this, right? Where, like, oh, the issue, oh my god, Yoshi! And I immediately lose him. Where, like, if a game is, like, okay, imagine Final Fantasy X, right? If you didn't play Final Fantasy X, and if you went into a store and saw Final Fantasy X-2 and Dragon Quest VIII, well, I mean, it could be Final Fantasy 12, but in this case, you know, series competitive Final Fantasy, you know, whatever. If you saw Final Fantasy X-2 and 12 or like Dragon Quest VIII or Rogue Galaxy, doesn't matter which one, right? Like, you would probably not go for the sequel if you didn't play the original. And, fuck. That does sound like a dumb excuse to some people, but it does kinda, you know, make sense in some ways. I think it really depends, right? Oh, fuck. Like, you know, there we go. I think a good example of this would be, I remember Kingdom Hearts, where on the page, on Square Enix's page, they were like, oh yeah, the games tell a continued story, but you don't have to play them all in order to, you know, kind of figure out what's going on. If I was making a series of games, what I would do is I would just make them have, like, the self-contained stories, but they are obviously influenced and based on, you know, the stories of past events. And maybe on the main menu, I could have, like, next to the start game option, I would have, like, the story so far. And then that would tell you the story so far. Just a thought, you know? Fuck me. First bullet bill of the series. What do? Shit. Run into it. Hey. Fuck. There's something up there. Maybe there's nothing. We'll see. Huh. What's that about? Ooh. Ooh. What's up here? Oh, a water. Now these are the kinds of secrets I like in Mario games. Oh my god. Shit, I got so scared that it was gonna fire at me. Okay. I'm getting more used to the acorn suit. Immediately loses it. That's how we do it here. Shit. This was gonna be... I bet you that was gonna be an acorn suit. A shame. Is this... Pass through. That was a terrible throw. Okay. Shit. Why did I think that was a good idea? That was designed for the acorn suit. Oh, okay, yeah. Also, one thing I don't like about the new Soup series. Oops. Okay. It's the lack of saving anywhere. I know you can do the quick saves, right? But for like the YouTube stuff, it's just convenient to like save like that. You know, it's and it's like, oh, they didn't make the games with YouTube in mind. Well, you silly sausage. Well, shit! I don't even know what I was doing. How come they made this game after YouTube got big? Huh? How about... How come... Yes, okay, I did it. How come they did that? I am entering. This is what I like to call the failure vortex. Oh, not you again. If I go there, I'm gonna lose progress on the level. Shit. Well, things have gone off rails. I'm gonna... Come on. Yeah.
Oh no!
Well, I lose. Fuck you. I can't run while holding Baby Yoshi, so, now let's chase him down. Nabbit, come back here.
Oh no!
Well, that worked out really well.
Oh, let's go.
Okay, let's try again. There's, you know, if there's one thing which I will,
Oh no! Let's go.
Okay, if I die this time, I'm gonna fucking get an acorn suit and a star.
Oh no!
Okay. Never mind. But the Yoshi is there. Hey, help me, Yoshi. I need help. Level 3-4 is handing my ass to me. Oh, we have to do it all over again. You know what? Fuck it. I'll see you next time when we continue struggling. See you then. Goodbye.